So, this weekend, chat, if you didn't know, just to reiterate, I was invited to the Love and Lattes event. It was a fan-held event in New York City. It was right by Union Square. It was Sunday from 11 to 6, and I was there. I got invited alongside G, who did Luke. I did Kieran, and we were there to kind of just like mess around. So that's what we did. But I have some pictures and some stuff to talk about. So first things first, I'll show you the pictures and I'll show you what I got. But I'll give you a sneak peek if you didn't see it on Twitter. So I didn't get this, by the way. Coco bought this for me as a surprise. So Coco and Zach came to the events, and they were there the whole day. So shout out them. Very sweet that they were there. Just Zach never played the game in his life. He does not give a shit. But he showed up, and we went out to dinner, and we hung out afterwards, but he wanted to be there and support me. He's one of my best friends. So that was very sweet of him. Then Coco, obviously, as well. She was there the whole day. She went with me in the morning, helped me if I needed, like, something to drink. She got me water, whatever. But she bought me this Raphael body pillow from one of the artists there. And I posted it on Twitter. She bought me some other stuff, too. But I'll show you this, then I'll go to the pictures, then we'll come back to show the other stuff. But it's crazy. It's like not official, but it's like you know, the Daki Makara fabric, like the smooth, not silk. Like this is the real stuff. Okay, so, the big. This is huge, like real body pillow size. And then on the other side, it feels fancy. This is really nice quality. Crazy. So I gotta buy a body pillow now on Amazon or somewhere. I'll have to wash it first, of course. But she bought me that, so thank you to her. And so Coco, me, my boyfriend is Lamarian C got Daki. Literally, you know, one side for the day, one. Now show the lead. Okay, so got that. I got another thing that is crazier than the body pillow. So I'll show it after the pictures because I got a lot to talk about. I have some videos as well, but so wait, be patient. Just trust. I don't want to show you everything at first, but it's crazier. It actually is. But so also real quick, the Leon video I made. On the Leon video I made that you might not have seen, that Leon body pillow, just because we're on the topic of body pillows, that one's not mine. That one is not mine. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you guys real quick before we go into the other things. Because, so, yesterday, me and Coco hung out the whole day. We didn't do anything. We were lazy. But we were filming some TikToks because I brought my Leon cosplay with me because I had some ideas that I wanted to film I needed her help with. And this is just one of them. I'll post more throughout the week and next week along with videos from the event that I'll show you in a second here. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, she has this Leon body pillow that she bought. And so that's part of why she bought me the Raphael body pillow because, hey, now we both have one of our favorite video game men. Crazy thing to say. But, so this is hers. But I recorded this yesterday, and it is very funny. I think it's very funny. It is crazy. It is a crazy video, I'm not going to lie. Patty cake with no hands. Patty cake with no hands. This is my idea, by the way. So this is both of our ideas. So she was like, you should do a body pillow video, or a video with the body pillow, her Leon one. And we were going to do the skeleton, right? And so I did that. we're like, okay, like this is boring. I've done the skeleton video twice already. This would be the third one. Let's do something different. Then she was like, you should show it off and like touch it and play the song, the Jason Derulo song that's playing in the background. That was her idea. But I was like, wait, to make it even further, remember when we did the Leon and Ada video with the shoes? I was like, they did really well, and that I thought was funny. And I was like, what if we mixed it together? So her idea of, having the song and that, what if we kind of did the same thing here, but with the body pillow? And so it was a dual effort amalgamation TikTok, because this was my idea. But, I got her to do the walk in there, which is very nice. But so this was a dual effort from me and her. Obviously, her body pillow, her idea for the song. But just wanted to show that real quick. We recorded that literally yesterday, and I was like, I'll wait to post this until at the end of the week. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to post this right now because I was very excited to. So either way, that's that. But the actual thing that I want to talk about and what I'm recording for YouTube. Also, what up, Ultimate? Dude, how you doing? That was a Leon body pillow. I also got a Raphael one in the background that'll show in a second here. But how you doing, bro? Can you do the big guy SpongeBob TikTok? I could do that, actually, yeah. But either way, okay. So the event here. Let's get a video. Video 1, here we go. So, Love and Lattes. Like I said, Union Square. This is the entrance. So I want to do like a TikTok video that's like, this is like that kind of just shows off the event. Like, I was invited to my first ever event before, and this is how it went, or something, right? Like a voiceover that people do for people did it for the official Love and Deepspace event. So I took some video clips, and I might make a short video on TikTok for it. I might not. I might get too lazy, but I'll show you guys here today. This was on the 6th floor of a building by Union Square, because obviously the people who did it, they rented it out. This was a fan-made thing. And so pretty much it was a nice amount of space, man, for like a fan event where they just put their own money into this. Like, it was just a group of people that were like, we love this game and we want to run some shit. This is crazy. So you walk in, and to the left here, you could pick up your badge, or not your badge, but you could say that you bought your ticket. They had little macaroons for each of the love interests' little mascots. So they had, I should have took pictures of them. I didn't take pictures of them. Fuck. They had all the mascots. So, Mephi for Silas. They had Raphael's little bird. I forget the name of it. Fucking, I'm a fake fan. But they had all the little mascots. It was very cute. They also had like pins and badges and other cute stuff that you could give out. The tickets I showed some of the stuff on stream last week before I went. But you walk in, and they had a big wall here of the LIs. These were art. This is art done from one of the artists' cutouts. And they had like a picture station here. And then the rest of the place, they had, I think, 12 or 14, maybe 15 artists. So they had the little art booths here. Okay, and then they had some food and drink you could get over there, as well as a deco station and a cosplay shooting area. So that's that. Let me show you. Here we go. Hold up. Let's get another picture here. Is this a video or a picture? This is a video. So this video, so you walk in, right? This was to the left. So over here, they had like a little shooting area. And this is where all the cosplayers would go. So people would buy tickets. Was I like the only guy there? No, there's actually, you know what? There was probably less than 10 guys there. Yeah, it was mostly women run. Which makes sense, which is also cool, right? You want everyone to be comfortable. Along with all the LI cosplayers, I think were women or non-binary, which once again I think is much better, because I talked about this with Zach, actually, because Zach, he hasn't played Love and Deepspace before, and he doesn't know much about it. He knows about some of it, but we were talking about it because I think that's much better, especially how handsy they can get with the guests, right? There's people, these mostly women, are paying for like a 10, 15-minute photo shoot in this corner over here with the cosplayers. And so because there really wasn't any men, or there weren't any men being the LIs, it's a lot more easier, I think, for the cosplayers themselves and the people to be like comfortable, right? Especially because people can get taken advantage of whatever. Because even if it was a guy, it doesn't really matter. But like, people are getting these pictures, right? And they're like they're straight up on you. If you've seen videos from the event in China or other events that they've done for Love and Deep Space, you know that a lot of these places, there's also like 18 plus stuff where they can like do like a fake kiss, or they can like hold you against the wall, or they'll get really close up to you, or they'll like kiss your hand. They'll do a bunch of stuff, a lot of intimate stuff that obviously there's a boundary. And a lot of people don't do it because it can get awkward, or it can get it's very like intimate. But yeah, it was mostly women, which I think, like I said, I think is good, because then it kind of alleviates a lot of the stress for people who are going there, or even the cosplayers themselves, for any potential things to happen. Not saying that stuff still can't happen, even if someone, if they're a woman or non-binary or whatever, that's still possible. But obviously, I think it's that percentage in chance is very much reduced. But either way, yeah, mostly women, which is cool, right? Either way, I think you tell the staff and the cosplayer knows, yeah. So when you got there, I'll show you guys. I think I have a better picture of how the setup was in the back. Let me see if I can find a picture or a video. Let me check the Discord, the official Discord, just to make sure there's no pictures of anybody. I don't want to just show pictures of random people. Let me see. So, hold up. Let's open this real quick. Here's this picture you guys can look at for a second. This is me, and this is Luke and Kieran, me and G, with Miso. Someone brought their dog in the Silas outfit. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. This is me on the right here. And this is G. I had my docs on, which very comfortable. But Miso was the cutest little thing ever. The person who had Miso, the dog, had to go downstairs for the last couple hours of the event because the dog got really scared because there's lots of people. But shout out Miso, doing his best. I think it was his best. Probably, a lot of people around there very scary, but he was so cute and very soft. Very nice. The owner and the owners were incredibly kind. But here's a better picture for you guys. Here you go. I have a lot of other pictures, but I forgot. How's my visibility in the mask? It was rough. You could barely see. Yeah, there you go. My name's Miso. I'm trying to pay rent. It was so cute, dude. It was so freaking cute. So here's this. Let me see if... Hold up. Oh, shit. You know what? No. I can't find any videos that show it off really super well. I don't want to like show someone just in case. Self-promo, general. Someone has pictures of the macaroons. I know they do. Is this a video? Oh, damn it. It's just the Raphael ones. Shit. There's got to be Oh, yes. Here we go. Yes. Perfect. Boom. Here they are. I asked the people of the event who made these, and it was just some company. But, bro, they were giving these out to people at the event, I think, before and after, whatever. And they were good. They were good, right? They tasted delicious. I obviously had a Raphael one. It was very yummy. But they ate a shit ton of these. I think at the end of the event, they were talking in the event Discord that they told people, like, hey, you could take one while you're leaving, and people just took handfuls. But, it's still, they were very good. Let me see if I can get more pictures here. Oh, there's Zane. Oh, hold up, chat. Here we go. 1 second here. I got a video of Zane and Silas kissing. Did you and the other cosplayers get properly fed? It didn't occur to me that they only had macarons until after I left. We did get properly fed, MX. We did. Also, hello, chat. I got to meet like 3 or 4 of y'all at the event. Maybe it was more. I don't know. But shout out the people I did. I'm trying to remember all the names. Sky. I'm not gonna say. I don't know their Twitch names. So if I say your actual name and you don't want it to be related to your name, don't say anything. But I met Sky and Dak, and there was a couple others. Oh my god, I feel horrible. I asked everyone their name, and I wanted to get a picture with everybody on my phone as well, but I don't think I was able to do that, unfortunately. I was the Caleb. I saw MX. I remember you because you posted the picture in Discord as well. Yeah. But I forget. I'm so sorry that I forgot. I tried to remember everyone's name. But thank you to everyone I got to say hi to. Very sweet. It was awesome. But hold up. This is like by the shoot area. They had a couch here with like nice lighting, and then on the right here they had another shooting area. But this is what part of the area was. The Silas and the Zane, both all the cosplayers as well, incredibly nice. Silas was Matcha-san, that's their Instagram handle, and Zane was Cloudiverse. I probably talked to them the most out of all the 5. The Xavier, Raphael, and Caleb, I didn't really get to say much to, unfortunately. I said hello to them, and I tried to compliment everybody on their cosplays because everyone looked really good. But I talked to them the most because I did TikToks with the Silas. And Cloudiverse, I've seen their stuff. They did a Dawnbreaker TikTok, I think, a couple days prior to the event. I wanted to let them know that it was really sweet and they looked really good. But everyone was incredibly kind. So shout out everybody there. But this was in the Discord, so that's a crazy thing. But okay, let me see if I can find other pictures here. Hold up. It should be in event pics. We can do this. There should be better pictures of that back area, but maybe I lied. I thought I had better pictures. Maybe I didn't. Hold up. Did I feel anything poking? Wait, what do you mean? Me? Oh yeah, you can see it in the background. Here you go, actually. And this is what we do. Okay, so the masks you could not see out of. When we had masks on underneath our masks, right? Because, you know, we didn't want to break the immersion or whatever. And we were like one of the few guys there, so we didn't want to, like, you know, we were told to wear masks, which is fine. I think wearing a mask, I think I looked better anyways with the mask on, so I was like, fuck it, sure. I'm, you know, I don't care. I can't think of the word. God. But all good. So it was really hard to wear the mask for long periods of time other than 30 seconds because it would fog up and it was really hot. So either way, you can see in the background there another one of the shooting areas that the cosplayers were doing. It was like a little cafe table. Yeah, and then you can see the couch back there. But there's that. And so that is, I think, the majority of the area. Yeah, here's more of the art booths and stuff. There's that. Beautiful. Miso again. This was, Can I open this file? Damn, that's crazy. I can't? Just this once. This doesn't open? What the hell? Oh, yeah, here you go. This was the right side of the room. Pretty much to the right of all the art, and there's like a deco table there. And then they also let you play games with the LIs. So I have this video, it's like 2 seconds, of Silas playing Jenga with the people. So people, I don't know if they could pay, I don't know what they had to do, but they had the LI cosplayers play like tabletop-esque games with people. So I think Jenga, card games, really basic stuff that didn't take too long. So that was cute. That was funny that they did that. Because the theme was it was a cafe theme, right? All the cosplayers had the cat ears on with the cat tails, with like the butler suits. So that was that. But okay, hold up. So chat, when I got there, the event started at 11, right? I pulled up. I got there at 11 o'clock. So how did you get introduced to I was around the beginning. How did I get introduced? I played it from a subathon goal in 2024, end of the year. And then I played it once and the video did really well. So I played it again and then I actually got into it after that. But, But okay, so I got there at 11. I woke up at, I was going to wake up at 7:30, get in my cosplay, go to the official 11 Deepspace event at 9 o'clock, and then go to this one at 11. But I woke up at 7:30 and was incredibly tired. I was incredibly tired. So I woke up at 9 and I was like, oh shit, this thing starts at 11. I gotta, get up, do my routine, put the cosplay on, get over there, right? It takes 30 minutes to get over there. So it's like 10:15 and me and Coco are about to leave. I haven't put the wig on at all. The wig that we got, I did not put on at all until this morning for the first time. So I was praying. I was like, dude, please, for the love of everything, this has to fit. Because if it doesn't, we do not have the time to fix it. So I put the wig on my head. Coco gets a couple pins. 1, 2, 3, boom. And that's it. And it fits perfectly. And we out. I was so scared. I was like, holy shit. And so then I pull up to the event. And there's a line to get in. And I get in there at 11:05. And I was like, oh my god, I'm late. I was like, I should have got here like 10:30, dude. I should have got here before it started, not when it started, like a fucking idiot. So I get there at 11:05. I walk up, I walk around, go into like the green room, like the back area for the cosplayers and stuff. You look good, take the W. Thank you. I am taking the W. And so I've never met G. G did Luke. That was the other guy who cosplayed with me, and I've never met him before. But he was like, yo, twin, what's up? And he walks in the back, and I'm like, bro, hello, nice to meet you. I'm so sorry, but you got to help me fix the belt. Because Luke and Kieran, they have these, like, belts on with, like, a little, like, feather metal dangly piece. And my feather, the metal piece, the clasp broke. So I was like, fuck. And the belt wasn't on correctly because I didn't know how to put the belt on correctly because it was messing up. So like, fuck, bro, I got here late and I got to fix this shit. So G helps me for 15 minutes, it feels like, fixing the belt on me as I'm like embarrassed that I'm there late and I don't want to feel like a dick because these people invited me to this event, right? And so I'm like, shit. And so he helps me put the belt on. And then we walk downstairs. And we get there, and everything's good to go, and I'm fine, and it's 11:20, whatever, and then the rest of the day plays out when it's good. But it was stressful in the morning, not because of anything that happened, but it was just I woke up at 9 o'clock, and I was also nervous, dude. Like, I woke up, got ready, routine was quick, right? Boom, didn't have to do that much of anything. I just shaved real quick, but I was nervous, so I I went to the bathroom a couple of times, like 2 or 3 times, because I had the nervous belly. I had a little nervous shits, bro. Because why? Who wouldn't be nervous? I'm going to an event cosplaying. I've never done this before, right? I want to make sure that these people who invited me didn't waste their time and money on the cosplay and their time to contact me. And so that's why I felt bad. On top of that, being late, because I was like, fuck, bro. But either way, it was a great day. No complaints. And they were very sweet, and they, whatever. But did I get to eat? So, yes, I did get to eat. So they asked all the cosplayers, like the LIs, and they asked us if we wanted to order anything the day before the event. So they had food for us. They had, like, rice balls. I think mostly everybody ordered rice balls because it was easy to eat. But everybody got 2 rice balls. They were huge, though. They were like, people could have ordered other stuff, but I think everybody got rice balls because, like I said, easy to eat, quick, nothing too crazy, won't get a mess everywhere. But they were massive. They were like actually gigantic, like a normal rice ball, like that times 3. So I only had 1 of those because I didn't eat another one because after the one, it was like fucking huge. So they fed everybody. Well, because I ate before the event and it was 11 to 6. But so yeah, that was good. But I also, once again, I had anxious tummy, so I only had the 1 rice. It was more of like a rice triangle, like a massive fucking sandwich-sized rice triangle. So I had that, and that was all I ate pretty much until like 7 o'clock. But it was fine. But okay, pictures. So, Atomic shot, which I thought it was. I'm such a fake fucking loser. I thought it was Sadie. It's not Sadie. It's Sade. Atomic was there. Atomic Sade. obviously, one of the people who was in the collab on Saturday. She was there with Maya, I think one of her friends. I don't know. I don't think Maya does like content technically, but she was there. So I got to see them two again. And she took these pictures. They're both really nice. I both saw them at NYC last year as well. But they had, Shoutout had a nice-ass camera. And she was like, yo, let me get pictures of you and Coco. And I was like, dude, what? Thank you. That's so nice of you. And so she got pictures of us, me and G as Luke and Kieran. And then obviously we got pictures as well. We were eating it. We were eating it down. We were looking good. It was great. These pictures are like, they're really good pictures, especially this one. This is fire. This shit is gas. So yeah, got cool pics. Got some cool pics. Also, like I said, the outfit fit like perfectly. So thank God. Coco's so pretty. Yeah, I know she is. She's beautiful. And there's one Maya as well. Shout out. They're both very sweet. So we did that. What else we got? We had, hold up, let's see. There's the standees right there. So, okay, hold on. So story is not, there's still a big part of the story left. Because I think I pretty much showed, yeah, it's like, there's that, it's the standees there, bathroom was there, whatever. This picture I showed already. It is a really good picture. Okay. So, whole day, went through the event, right? Met some of you guys. Shout out, like I said, meeting you guys. Before I get into the final thing, the auction and the raffle that me and G hosted, which I have videos of, which was very scary to do, but it was really fun. But before I show that part, because that was probably my favorite part of the event, I want to say what happened in the middle of the day. You guys gave me some stuff. So I got pictures with a lot of people. I'm not going to show the pictures of us on stream because I don't want to show these random people on the internet. But shout out y'all who gave me little Raphael pictures. I forget who gave what. I'm really sorry. But there's 4 things here. So I believe these 2 things. When I was occupied, because I was doing TikToks during the day, with G and other people, and running around, like trying to, talk to people and check out the event, whatever. Coco was there the whole day walking around, and multiple people went up to Coco and said, "Oh my gosh, Coco," or "Oh my gosh, are you Coco? Hi." This is what she told me, and they were like, "Hey, I love watching Jordan's streams or Jordan's content, and like, you're really funny as well." And, some people gave her a hug, and she was like, "This is crazy. Like, they know who I am." And so when I was busy, apparently 2 people, I don't know who these people were, came up to her, and one person gave her this and said, "Hey, this is for Jordan. This is for your boyfriend." In this Raphael picture of, I forget the name of what this is. Is this just key art? What card is this from? But they gave her this, which, thank you for the Raphael shrine. The person who had the 4-6 photo, though they did? Okay, I didn't see them because I was busy, which I'm sad about. But gave her this, so shout out whoever that was. I'm so sorry I don't remember your name or anything. I really should have wrote everything down. Also, Constellation, what's up? How are you? King, thank you for the follow. And then someone gave her this Raphael photo card, which this is, I don't know if it's their art or what. Doesn't have an artist name on it. But this is also sick. It's the boy. Hold up. Is it focusing? Kind of. Sorta. But yeah, so thank you to those 2 people. And so along with these other 2 things, okay, so this is actually the gotcha pool. Constellation. Speaking of Constellation, hello. Heike, wish I'd gotten you something for the fix. No, you shouldn't have bought me anything. Trust me. Honestly, just saying hello and getting like a picture is like, that's incredibly memorable. Like, I don't need an item to remember meeting everybody. I remember the meeting everybody in my head, but I'm forgetting some of the names, so I'm sorry. But Constellation, this is from you. Actually, no, this isn't from you. Where is my... Wait, no. This isn't from you. You gave me the Diva Tilapia Raphael. Where is that? I think... Oh, did Coco... Oh my god, Coco has it still. It's in her purse. No. No. What? I thought I got everything. Oh, shit. Okay, well... Damn it. Well, Coco has it. It's in her purse. So there was this video... I gave everything to Coco because she had like a little like thin part of her purse to put everything in, and she probably just forgot to take a little piece out. But we still have it. I'll text her after this, because I wanted to put that in my phone case because it was very funny. So wait, can I find a picture of it actually? I don't think I'll find a picture of it. But Constellation had gotcha like photo cards, pretty much just the size of a normal photo card, and they were going up to people, I believe. And, or at least came up to me and G, so I'm assuming other people at the event. You could pick your favorite LI or do a gotcha pool of a photo card that was like a really messed up picture of them. And so the one that I got, because I think I did a gotcha and then I got Zayn, and I was like, let me get a Raphael one. It was Raphael in like the 0.5 kind of image look with his forehead was really big. And it said Diva Tilapia. And I have the video. Actually, I do have the video of it. I will show it. If you don't mind. Okay, I'll show it real quick since you don't mind. And I think I might have shown it in the video because G did a pool. I recorded him pooling it because I just wanted to have videos of the event, and I wish I recorded more. And I didn't take a picture of mine, which fucking sucks. But so I might show the one that I got in the video, maybe. But... it was really funny. Hold up, here we go. Let's send it there. There we go. And we'll do this, and we'll do... Hold up, it's loading. Hold up. Feel free... He got that in docu form, his girlfriend... That's true, I did get the docu. I did get it, yeah. Here's this, download the video. There we go. Boom, and boom. So, yeah, so... Is audio?
I believe in my boss. My connection to the boss.
Cause so yeah, there's all the bags of different cards. There were so many. It was cool that she did this. But this is G pooling for one. And he got... Oh, we got... Was it Caleb? Or Zayn? I think it's Caleb. Oh, no, I didn't get it. I tried to zoom in on it, and I fucking flopped, bro. Damn it. But you can kind of see it. You can kind of see, if I can zoom in. No, I can't zoom in. Damn it. You can kind of see what the image looked like. So imagine this, but with Raphael. There you go. That's better. So imagine this with Raphael. It just said Diva Tilapia on it. Okay. But yeah, that's it. So it's like a 0.5 stretched forehead image. I think I might have gotten will bark when asked. Oh, I think I think it does say will bark when asked. You're right. Yeah. So all of them had like different funny names on it. It was great. Thank you. Okay, thank you for reminding me to show the video. But yeah, there was a Raphael. So I got the Raphael one. But so that was another thing that I got, which was awesome. So thank you. And then along with that, I feel bad. I don't know who made this for me. I remember what you look like. I remember you giving it to me and saying that, you know, they were like, hey, I want to see your reaction, so they gave it to me like this, and then I turned it over and then I saw it, whatever. I don't remember who it was, so I'm sorry. But they made this freaking abyss. Okay, the lighting's bad. Abyss Walker photo card. Look at, dude, this is nice, man. Like, it's like I guess the official. Yeah, this is like one of the really nice ones. But it's sleeved. The Abyss Walker is sleeved inside the sleeve with the stickers. Chase your dreams, seek adventures. Man, it is so cute. I almost teared up when I got it. And then when I went back home and looked over everything, I was like, oh my gosh. So thank you. It was very, very nice. Thank you to everybody who gave me something. It was very sweet. But the person that was like, hey, like I made this for you, and like wow, I really appreciate it. So this is awesome. I'm gonna put it somewhere on my desk, I think, if I can find this box. I have shit everywhere, but it's obviously gonna go in my Raphael stuff here. But shout out to whoever that was. I'm forgetting all the names, but it's incredibly nice. And then, God, I don't. Someone also gave me this Raphael card, which once again, it's some nice ass quality, bro. This is fancy schmancy ass shit. Freaking Spring and Flowers, one of the best Raphael Kindles, actually. Very nice. I like your background. Thank you, Kenny Brown. But yeah, it was. Shout out everybody who gave me stuff. I will. I think I'm gonna like write. I need to mark this in my journal, because I have a journal for, like I said, for my content stuff and, like, for achievements. I'm gonna mark down. I think I'm gonna take a picture of everything and mark down. Try to remember. I'm gonna try to list all the names of the people I met. I really don't. I only remember 2. I'm sorry, but I will hold on to this forever. So thank you. But some other stuff I got. This is just a pic from the event, from the machine, which I'll show you guys on screen here. And then Coco bought this as well, little Raphael. It also has Zane on the back, so her favorite and my favorite. So this is really cool. And then she got these stickers as well from me, because I was cosplaying Kieran with G as Luke. So these are also very adorable. I think I have like a scrapbook that me and Coco share of stuff we do together. And since she was at the event, I think I'm going to try to like put some of these things in there to remember it. Because, I like to remember things with pictures. So the stickers and some of the pictures here, I might put one of the photo cards in the scrapbook. Either way, thank you to everybody who gave me stuff. And shout out to, I think it was Dak. I think the reason I remember the name Dak so much is, one, Dak had really cool glasses on, so shout out you. I have a picture with them. I'm not going to show the picture, just in case they don't want their name and picture out there. But I also have one more thing that I bought. But I wanted to get have the picture on my phone. Either way, shout out Dak as well, because they walked up to Coco while I was talking with, I think, Constellation, getting the Diva Tilapia. So I was standing here talking there, and then Dak came up to Coco. Was like, "Hey, are you Coco? Can I give you a hug?" And so they gave Coco a hug, and so I turn over. And I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name? Whatever." And they're really nice. They had a cool green jacket on as well. And they're like, "Yeah, I was just telling Coco, I love your streams, but I was just telling Coco that I will never forget the thing that she said about Silas." And it was that she said Silas looks like Max from Max and Ruby. And Coco started dying laughing. And in Dak, they were like, "Dude, every time I open the game, I think about that every day." She was like, or they were like, I've sent that clip to my friends so many times, and I tell it to my friends, and we all think it's hilarious. So thank you, Coco. You're so funny. You remember her saying that? Yeah, I know. And so they told that to Coco, and I was like, "Dude, you probably just made Coco's day." That's what I said. And they both then laughed and said, "Coco literally just said that to me 5 minutes ago." I said, "You probably made Coco's year by telling her that was funny." And she was like, "Coco did say exactly that they made her year by telling her that 5 minutes prior to the conversation before I was, occupied." So it was very funny. Have I played Papa's Pizza? Not yet, no. So shout out them for saying that, because that was hilarious, and I'm glad that you told me that, because Coco, that made her very happy, and it was just funny. So I got a picture of them as well, but shout out them. You had cool, clear glasses on, whatever. So I think that's all the stories. Also, someone came to the event. I'm not remembering their name. Someone came to the event. They said they came to the event just because I was going. So, and it was it was a person with their friend, and their friend I don't think played Love in Deep Space before or at all, or knew very vaguely of it. But they were like, "Hey, I came to the event just to say hello to you." Like, and then we got a picture, and they wanted to say hi. So thank you to whoever that was, for going and saying that. Was very sweet. I hope you had fun. I hope me going to the event and you going because of that was worth it. Because you're there, you and your friend were both very sweet. So thank you to them as well. But yeah, I think that was most of the stories during the day. Like I said, got some TikToks with people, hung around, bought some stuff. And then after the event, okay, so to save the best two things for last. Okay, I know I'm talking for a while. Best two things for last. So, the best thing was the auction in the raffle at the end of the day that we did. And it was off the cuff, kind of improv with me and G. And we were raffling prizes and auctioning off the cutouts. But hold up one second, though, before I tell you about that. Let me show you the Raphael thing that I got. Right? Raphael, Sea God, Lemurian. It's a little stand for my desk, right? And you're like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Right? Whatever, sure. Oh, that's kind of cool. Jarvis reload. That's like my tactical shotgun reload. Boom. Huh. Wait, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. Wait. Huh. You thought I was done? Huh. You thought I was fucking done. Abyss Walker. And last but not least, catch 20 motherfucking 2. Catch motherfucking 22, baby. Tactical reload. Tactical reload. So, in the beginning of the day, Coco is walking around with Jasmine, Pearl Hime, who's also very nice. And they saw this. So Jazz loves Silas. And so they were like, do you get the Silas or the Raphael one? And obviously I got the Raphael one because I was cosplaying Kieran, so like maybe you should get Silas. But so we got this artist, which I have the @ of the artist, which I'll pull up in a second here, so I'm not just, they could get a free couple sales here maybe. They sold these things for your desk, and so he's naked. You don't see any like penis or anything. Like this is just Ken doll, or it cuts off pretty much before his dick could show. But they were selling these for each LI, and each LI had like 4 to 5 different slots, and they all had different outfits. So some LIs had myth outfits, some had Cash 22. So, but Raphael had Cash 22, Abyss Walker, Cat Butler, his like default like sweater one, which is great, and then Lemurian, right? But Silas didn't have all the same. I think they all had the Cat Butler. I think they all had like one of their default outfits, but Silas had on one of them, which I don't know if I'll find a picture of it, which I would love to though. Silas had basically this like red rope bondage look. Let's look at their link tree real quick. Hold up. Instagram, portfolio, Twitter. Here's their link tree. That's a long link, but that's the artist who I bought this from at the event. I don't know if they posted this anywhere. They have an Instagram, they have a portfolio, they have a Twitter. Merch. Oh, here we go. Merch. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Found it. Okay, I was gonna say surely they have this up. Gotcha. So, u._art. This is their merch. So this is the Raphael one I got. Oh, here you go. Perfect. You can see all of them. So I got all the rest. So this was $60 for all of them. You could buy this default one with one slide-in for like $25, or you could do like 2 or 3 slide-ins for like $35, $40, or you could do all of them, I think, for $60. So I got all of them because why not? Support the artist, whatever. They were very sweet. So the Silas one, bro, look at this. This is crazy. I almost got the Silas one because this one was so funny. I was like, bro, this is crazy. They also had Caleb and Zane and Caleb fucking, oh my god, Caleb, Zane, Xavier as well. They just don't have it on their site right here, obviously. But they had all the LIs, along with other stuff. Their art was really pretty, and they had some cool Caleb Thomas. That's adorable. Either way, yeah, got this thing. So I don't know. I'll put it in the description too of the video for YouTube watchers. But I don't know which thing I'm gonna keep it on. But this is an extremely cool thing that they did. I just want to show it off. It's not like, you know, I didn't know them or anything, but it's just something I bought. Because this is sick, dude. Like, the Love and Deepspace artists can come up with some crazy shit. Especially because, dude, I have the Raphael, like, titty squishy one down here. That artist was also there. So Zach, he bought a Caleb one just because he thought it was funny and he wanted to have it. So he bought a Caleb one. But I'm like, dude, imagine this or, like, the squishy titty thing that I have for, like, Final Fantasy. Like, Cloud. Right? Or, like, like, Clive. Or just other, like, I was like, dude, all these Love and Deepspace art, they gotta get on Final Fantasy. Or Final Fantasy artists gotta get these ideas and put their own twist. I'm like, come on. Like, it's all, like, come on, guys. We gotta get creative here. We gotta get creative here. Extremely cool. I know it's like haha Gooner or whatever, but like all like jokes aside, you know, naked Raphael, it is actually a really cool idea. Cause it's like you can just change the outfits whenever, man. Like this is sick. Like, yeah, it's awesome. Either way, I want to show that off. But there, I put the artist in the chat. Let me. I'll save this link for the YouTube video, but. This is their at. This. So if I forget to put the link, then you can just look at it here. But there's that. Yeah, lad artists are talent. I would love to see an abs punching competition. That would be some crazy shit. I would buy it for sure. I love the Bing squishy titties. Dude, I know the bit. Yes. Also got this as well. Another little Raphael. He's butt-ass naked with some little ass cheeks. Look at his little butt, bro. What the hell? He's also, like, really stuffed. Where his clothes, I don't know. He's, like, really stuffed. Like, this thing is, like, busting out the seams. Like, it's crazy, but he's got little cheeks. So, he's 3 blueberry... No, actually, he is 3 blueberries tall. So with all that said, chat, to end off the day, shout out Zach and Coco for taking these videos. Me and G raffled off, we raffled off a CD set, as well as some birthday light boxes. And so, me and him were the hosts for this, and we were both given mics, and we were like, hey, raffle these off and auction off the cutouts. And I was scared. I was very scared because there was a lot of people at the event. And so me and him are standing in front of all these people. I was standing right here looking into the crowd of lots of people and cameras. And we didn't plan really anything because obviously, like, it's a lot harder to, like, plan something like this. So pretty much it was off the cuff improv. Luckily, I've streamed a lot. And, you know, I've gotten better at talking throughout the years with things like this. But this was extremely scary. But it was really cool. So.
All right, but after this, we have a CD set from the game.
So we get the organizers had like three, like a Xavier, Zane, and Raphael happy birthday light box that they gave away. So we were like, okay, we're giving away. I was the one talking for the beginning because G didn't know as much about the game, but I was like, okay, guys, we're giving away the Xavier light box, and like. Xavier, come up here. The Xavier cosplayer, pick the raffle, read off the number, and then they get the number, and so we'd be talking, whatever. It was so scary, but it went, I think, really well. But here's hold up. Let me see which video is which here, because there's multiple. Hold up. There's this video. Wait, so there's this one. All
right, but after this, we have a CD set from the game. So there's plenty of art and things about your love interest. You got everybody on there with some art.
You can't really hear me, but
5 stars, all the things. It comes from a CD, plenty of songs from the game. And after that, we also have the cute little chibi circle foam thingies right here. Of course.
So we gave away the CD set and then the things, and so we were giving away. Or they were giving away, because this is none of my stuff. They had these like foam like circles with the chibi characters, and so I was like, I don't know what to say to like what to call them. So you hear me, I'm just like, we're giving away or they're giving away the I don't know, I didn't know what to call them.
Foam thing. And after that, we also have the cute little chibi circle foam thingies right here. Of course. Who would not want this in their house or, their garage or their room? It doesn't really matter. Anywhere you want to put it.
I mean, let's be real. The best part is, it's like, you can bring it around. You can bring it around on your travels. You're not lonely on your travels going anywhere.
It's cool. It's nice and light.
You can't even hear us talking. I was like, these cute chibi thingies, I was like, you can bring it anywhere you want. You can bring it in your room. You can bring it in your car. They're small enough and light enough to fit in your car. That's literally what I said. But then I was like, okay, well, let's pick a number, whatever. Either way, we're so deep into character, bro, dude. I got into flow state, like shout out. Also, yeah, the Raphael cosplayer looked. Zeal is crazy. Everyone looked really good. But
032.
They read it off, whatever, and then we gave it. But yeah, like as we were waiting for people to like confirm their number, we had to like, not just sit there in silence. So me and G were like, all right, guys, like who's ready for the next thing we're giving away? Like how's the event so far? The greatest way to fill the void when you're doing this, at least from what I've come to know from watching other events and people do this and doing it for pretty much the first time myself, is that a great way to fill space for like giving away something when people are trying to figure out who won is to be like, all right, guys, like who's excited for this next thing? Or number two, be like, can we get a round of applause for the event organizers? Because I said that, I think 2 to 3 times. This took like 30, 40 minutes. But I said that like 2 to 3 times during the thing because I was like, guys, like, can we get a huge round of applause for, the cosplayers who came here, the photographers, you guys yourself, the event organizers, they put all their money into this, right? Like, a big thank you. Just because, like, first of all, I wanted to say that to them personally, but also make sure they got recognition because I didn't do shit. They just invited me. But I said that in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end because it was a great way to fill space. But, so we did this, and then I wish there was a video for it. I don't think there is.
You'll be showcasing to the back. Anyone behind you.
We're re-rolling for someone else. They did not answer.
So they had their phone numbers on the back, and so if they won, they would call the phone number to check. And so they called the phone number, and I was like, okay, we're re-rolling because I didn't know what to say. I was like, they didn't answer the phone. And I was like, surely there was a better way to say. But you hear my voice, I'm like,
All right, we're re-rolling for someone else. They did not answer. So, Raphael, if
but it's okay. It was good. I got into the flow state after, because this was the first things we did. This was the CD set and the light boxes were the first things we gave away. So after we got through that, it was we got into it. Unfortunately there's not a video, but they gave away the stands at the end. And so we auctioned these off. Imagine sitting in the subway trying with a whole ass anime cutout. MX, bro. So chat, all of these were like massive. These were like 7 feet tall. These stands were giant. They were like, qualities was incredibly nice, way nicer than the one that I have. And so the auction was just straight up. I was like, okay, guys, me and G were like, all right, we're auctioning off these life-size cutouts. We're gonna start with Xavier here, and we're gonna start with $50, which I don't think we should have started $50. G said $50 because the organizer beforehand was like, yeah, we should probably set a base price to sell them at. And then we asked again. They're like, actually, you can just, the starting price can be $0. So we probably should have made it cheaper. I probably would have said starting at just at $5, then people would go up. But G said $50, so it is what it is. Either way, people spend more money anyways. However, so like, all right, $50. And we did an auction. And so I didn't know how to do an auction, but me and him were pretty much just like, all right, we're starting with $50 here, $50 for the life-size Xavier cutout. Who are we going? Someone raises their hand. I'm like, boom, okay, $55 for the life-size Xavier cutout. $55 going once, $55 going twice. $60 for the life-size Xavier cutout. $60 going once, $65, $75. And so we kept going just like that, and it got to like $100. $100, and then they won, and then we moved on to Zane. That was also like $80, $90. We moved to Silas, also like $100. It was really intense because it was increments of 5. And so we were like, both of us were like we were in the back. It was so hype. People were cheering. It was crazy. We're like, $100 for the life-size Silas cutout. And then someone said $125. We're like, oh my God, $125 for the life-size Silas cutout. And so I think Silas got to like $150. But it was so hype. And so then we get, and everyone's cheering and shit, bro. And everyone's clapping. And then they come up and they take a picture with their cutout. And then they take it with them. This massive shit. It's what Silas would have wanted. No, actually, dude. And then Caleb comes around. And we're like, all right, Caleb, starting $50 for Caleb. No one bets anything. No one says anything for Caleb. It's fucking silent. And me and Jay were like, oh my God, what do we do? We're like, this is really awkward. We have to say something. We gotta, we're the MCs here. We gotta get this going. We're like, all right. We're like, surely someone wants someone wants the Colonel. Come on. I didn't know what to say. And so G kind of took a hold there for a bit, which shout at him. He was great to do this. I think I talked a lot during the raffle section, so I wanted to give him more time to say stuff, so I wasn't like walking over him. So I hope he didn't feel that way. But we were like, come on, someone surely wants it. So someone's like, I'll pay $30, and I was like, fuck. I was like, shit. I was like, I put the mic over here, and I look at one of the organizers, and I'm just like, can we go $30? I was like, they said $30. $30. Should we go down? And they're like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, you don't know what to do. You're running the event. So we're like, all right, guys, we're gonna move on to Raphael, and then we'll come back to Caleb. And so we went to Raphael. So we're like, Caleb, we'll move you over here. Like, it's okay, buddy. Someone will want you. So we put him over to the side. And so we went to Raphael. In Raphael, I would have taken him home. I should have stayed. What? I would have taken him home. No, someone still took him home. Don't worry. It just took some convincing. Okay. The Caleb was cool though. But if I liked Caleb more, I would have taken it home. But it was just you couldn't fold these up. At least they didn't have creases in them, so they're way too big. I would have done it. I would have paid for it. Either way, the Holy Trinity always goes. Well, guess what? Raphael was the highest bidding. As soon as Raphael started, I said, all right, guys, last but not least, the Lemurian sea god himself, Raphael, I love you, and I'm sorry to see you go. I said some shit like that. I said, Raphael, $50, we're starting off. Someone straight up instantly went to, I think, $100. They said $100. I said, oh, my God, triple digits again for Raphael life-size cutout. $100 going once. Someone said 125. 125. We said 125 for the life-size Raphael cutout. 125 for the life-size Raphael cutout. Someone said I think they jumped to 150. I was like, 150 for the life-size Raphael cutout. Oh my God. Dude, everyone is freaking out. It was crazy. It was Raphael, I think, was the most expensive. I think Silas was, maybe Silas wasn't 150, maybe Silas was like 125, because Raphael, I think, was 150 or 165 or something. But Raphael sold for the most. But it was so hype because it kept going back and forth. Someone was like $10, $15, and it just kept going, and then it ended off at, like I said, like 150, 160 range. But I was so happy. I was like, congratulations to whoever got it. I'm gonna miss, take care of him well. Whatever. I said some bullshit. And then they took a picture and they took him home. But I think the person that bought Zane, the person that bought Zane also bought Raphael, I believe. Or I think these two girls, they were both friends. I think one bought Raph, one bought Zane. Either way, they both were smushing the cutouts together when they were leaving. It was very funny. Face of the game for a reason? I guess so, man. It was. Oh, hi, Ray Usagi. How you doing? Either way, so after Raphael, we go back to Caleb, and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, this is awkward. It's the end of the event. People are probably tired. The cosplayers are probably dead tired. It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So, like, there's another lads event going on still. The masquerade was still going on. I think Nico had to leave. Nico was the Caleb cosplayer. So I'm like, fuck, we gotta end this off. So, like, all right. We're going back to Caleb here. Surely, does no one want Caleb? And I think someone who worked at the event with the camera, who was taking pictures, bet on it. So that, there could be a bet for it. And so then I think the event organizers who work there, like the friends, because I think a lot of these people were friends with each other, because they put this together. Then they started betting, and then it got to like $110, and we sold it, luckily. Or they sold it. But I think it was, the people who ran it. Because I think originally they didn't want to take it from anybody who was at the event. Because obviously, like, if I put this together, for example, if I put a Final Fantasy event together, and I was like, hey, guys, we're going to auction these off, but hey, let me pay for this cutout if I run the event, like, then it'd be weird because technically I wouldn't have to pay for it because I put it together. So I think they didn't want to do it. Because they didn't want to be like, hey, I'm going to auction it for this much, quote unquote, and then just take it. So because no one, I think, in the crowd was going to pay $50 or more, then it was between some of the event organizers, which they obviously paid still because everyone there, I think some of them were hired to work there. Either way, it was sold. The money was sent, whatever. Everyone paid for the stuff, in the end. But then the event ended. And I gave the mic over to the girl, one of the people who ran it, and she talked about it. And then we were like, can we give it one more round of applause for, everybody who ran the whole thing, whatever. And then, it ended. But that was that. That was that. And it was great. It was great. But, dude, I wish there was more videos. There's got to be, chat, there's got to be a video of the auction. Like, I'm not even kidding.